Hi guys, welcome back to the Super Smash T20 of 2025-26. The first match today is between the Northern Brave and the Auckland Aces. Auckland Aces 5-time champions, Northern Brave 2-time champions. They are going off against each other. Northern Brave have won the toss, elected to bowl first. So Matthew Fisher has started well here. He has conceded only 1 run from 3 balls. Simon Keane is on strike. Comes down the wicket, and I don't know whether there was a nick there. It's gone past the keeper, and Simon Keane gets off the mark with a single. Simon Keane is opening the batting along with Dale Phillips for the Auckland Aces. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, goes for a scoop. Oh dear, was there a bat on it? Keeper not able to hold on to it. And they've also taken another single here. In fact, the previous single was a leg by, I think. So, the previous single was a by single. So, Simon Keane is not yet off the mark. And it looks like another by single. So, 2 by singles. So, there was no bat involved. Even if the keeper had taken the catch, it would have been not out. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, looking to flick it away there. I think got hit on the thighs probably. Another dot ball to finish the over. So good first over from Matthew Fisher. There's 3 runs came from the first over, and Auckland Aces are 3 without loss after 1 over. So Northern Brave are leading 8-2 in the head-to-head against Auckland Aces. Both teams are champions. Both teams are champion teams, of course. So I can expect a cracking contest between these two teams. So Scott Coughlan is the new bowler into the attack now for the Northern Brave. Dale Phillips is on strike. That's driven by Dale Phillips straight to covers. Again a dot ball to start the over. This match is happening at the Seddon Park in Hamilton. The start of a new tournament, Super Smash T20, New Zealand's major tournament. Short and wide, goes for the cut shot, not able to make connection. Another dot ball from Coughlan. A shot this time, it's pulled away by Dale Phillips, it's in the gap, and that'll run away for 4. The first boundary of the innings, too short from Coughlan, and Dale Phillips pulling it away beautifully in the gap. This time it's fuller delivery, it's flicked away again, it's in the gap again. And that might just race away for 4, it does. So back-to-back boundaries from Dale Phillips. A fuller delivery there from Scott Coughlan. And once again, Dale Phillips picking up the gap beautifully. Back-to-back boundaries. This time comes down the wicket and pulls it away again towards deep mid wicket. And Dale Phillips picks up another single. Scott Coughlan is a well-known bowler actually for New Zealand. He has played some international matches as well before. Hasn't been a consistent part of the New Zealand team, but he has definitely played a handful of matches to at least know who he is. Let's start this time. Simon Keane pulls it away again. It's towards deep mid wicket. The deep mid wicket fielder comes around, does well. So Simon Keane gets off the mark. Finally, Simon Keane gets off the mark with a couple of runs to finish the over. So 11 runs came from that over, and Aucklandaces are 14 without loss after 2 overs. Well, Clark is the new bowler into the attack, and straight away Dale Phillips goes for the scoop. Has it gone all the way for 6? That is what we need to see. Yes, it has. It's gone all the way. So the first 6 of the innings here. What a shot that is from Dale Phillips. Going down on one knee and scooping it over fine leg for 6 to start the over. This time it's short again, it's pulled away again by Dale Phillips. Picks up another single. Now Simon Keane comes down the wicket and hits it towards mid-on. Picks up another single. Christian Clark is the new bowler into the attack. What a welcome to the crease for him. From Dale Phillips, straight away that scoop shot. Dale Phillips is back on strike. Goes for a pull again, but gets hit on the thighs and picks up another single. Will be one leg boys for sure, I think. Should be one leg boys, I think. It's not given as one leg buys, it's given as runs of the bat. Maybe there was a little bit of bat involved. Simon Keane is back on strike. It's a short ball. Was looking to pull it away there. It's given as the first bouncer for the over. And I think it has not taken the bat. I mean, it's not hit the bat of the batter. So it's a dot ball and a first bouncer for the over. The last ball of the over coming up. That swung away leg side by Simon Keane, but there is a fielder there. One bounce to deep mid wicket. And Simon Keane picks up another single to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over. And Aucklandaces are 24 without loss after 3 overs. So Scott Coughlan continuing into his second over, and Simon Keane swings him away for the first ball of the over for 4. Once again starting an over with a boundary, and this time it's Simon Keane giving himself room and slogging it towards deep mid wicket for a boundary. Picks up his first boundary in this innings and a boundary to start the over. This time it's in the air, leg side, fielder there, taken. Simon Keane, he had just hit a boundary the previous ball, was looking to repeat the shot. He hit the shot really well, but the fielder was correctly placed there at deep square leg. A simple catch, and the first wicket goes down here for the Aucklandaces. It's Scott Coughlan who strikes. And Simon Keane has to go straight down the throat of deep square leg. He'll be very, very disappointed. Simon Keane is out after scoring 8 runs from 10 balls, and Aucklandaces are 28 for 1 after 3.2 overs. Well, that wasn't a wicket-taking delivery by any stretch of the imaginations, but somehow he just flicked it straight into the hands of deep square leg. So, wicket of Simon Keane, and that has brought in one of the veterans, we can call him, the former New Zealand cricketers. Martin Guptill is the new batter to the crease. In at number 3. Oh, that's a short ball. It's a good. Oh, well stopped by the wicket keeper there. I thought for a moment it was going above the keeper. Might race away for 4, but nope. It's still given as a wide though by the umpire. Scott Coughlan has to reload that one again. Martin Guptill. I mean, he's been a legend for New Zealand cricket for quite a long time actually. He's done so well for New Zealand for a long period of time, and here he is now playing for the Aucklandaces in this season of the Super Smash. That's on the pads, flicked away by Martin Guptill, gets off the mark with a single. But Dale Phillips is back on strike. Three more deliveries left in this over. This time Dale Phillips gives himself room, is flicked it away leg side towards deep square leg and picks up another couple of runs. That's good running between the wickets. Couple of runs for Dale Phillips. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's flicked away leg side again, but towards deep mid wicket, and Dale Phillips picks up another single. 9 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Martin Guptill is back on strike. The last ball of the over. That's a wide down the leg side. Kugelin has to reload that one again. So last ball of the over coming up. Martin Guptill on strike. That's a full delivery. Guptill drives it down the ground to it. Oh! Quick single was attempted there. Chance of a run out was there, but good running between the wickets from Martin Guptill. Picks up another single to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over, and Auckland Aces are 35 for 1 after 4 overs. So I need to see the new bowler into the attack though. It's leg side hit away again, picks up another single. Zach Gibson is the new bowler into the attack for the Northern Brave. And straight away 2 singles to start the over. Martin Guptill is back on strike. That's another wide down the leg side. So Zach Gibson has to reload that one again. Straying down the leg side again. That's back of the line. Guptill defends it to covers and picks up another quick single there. That's good running between the wickets from Martin Guptill. As a slow ball comes down the wicket and smashes it through the offside for 4. What a shot that is from Dale Phillips. Came down the wicket, picked the slow ball, smashed it through the cover region for another boundary. Important boundary for the Auckland Aces. This time it's full again, and Dale Phillips smashes it down the ground to mid-off and picks up another single. So one more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over. And Guptill goes big. It's high in the air. Fielder running backwards takes the catch. And another one goes down. It's a big wicket of Martin Guptill. Was looking for the pull shot. Got it high on the bat. And a simple catch at deep mid wicket there was looked for a moment that it might evade the fielder, but he judged it really well and took it behind his back. And the second wicket goes down here for the Aucklandaces. Martin Guptill can be a very good batter actually. He's a really good batter. He has been dismissed cheaply for 3. And the Aucklandaces are 44 for 2 after 5 overs. So Bevan Jacobs is the new batter to the crease for the Aucklandaces. Christian Clark is continuing into his second over. Goes for the scoop shot again. Dale Phillips has been successful with that scoop shot, but this time around not able to make connection. Dot ball to start the over. Dale Phillips is batting well on 26 from 16 balls with 3 boundaries and 1 6 at a strike rate of 162.50. So whilst both the wickets have been falling at the other end, Dale Phillips has been doing the job at one end. That's another wide down the leg side. It goes past the keeper as well. Looking for the single. They have got the single. So it will be a wide plus the single there. So Bevan Jacobs is back on strike. It's not given as a wide. That's a very strange thing. Comes down the wicket, smashes it. Pass covers for 4. So Bevan Jacobs straight away off the mark with a boundary. He's a young talent actually. Straight away advancing the bowler and hits it past the cover region. Hits it through the cover region for 4 to get off the mark. This time it's on the pads, it's gone off the pads, past the keeper and into the fence. Will it be 4 leg byes or is it off the bat? It's given us 4 leg byes. Back-to-back boundaries for Aucklandaces. And the 50 comes up for the Aucklandaces in just 5.4 overs. A good start here. This time it's a short ball and it's pulled away towards deep square leg, and Bevan Jacobs picks up another single. This time Dale Phillips comes down the wicket, hits it past mid-on, and that'll run away for 4 as well. So another boundary to finish the over, an expensive over from Christian Clark. 14 runs came from that over and a power play has been completed. Aucklandaces are 58 for 2 after 6 overs. So new bowler into the attack now for the Northern Brave is Tim Pringle. Straight away a good delivery on the stumps. Bevan Jacobs defends it to point. Dot ball to start the over. Tim Pringle is a Netherlands bowler. Has been bowling well for them. That's on the stumps again. Is driven towards covers. Another dot ball. This time it's pulled away leg side by Bevan Jacobs towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Bevan Jacobs is a good talent actually. He is an upcoming talent from New Zealand. Played for New Zealand as well. A few matches he played in the Tri-Series which happened earlier this year. South Africa, New Zealand and Zimbabwe participated. I saw him in that Tri-Series. This time Dale Phillips punches it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. In fact, Bevan Jacobs was one of the most talked about players as well, even in the IPL also. Like, they were talking about how Mumbai Indians should be playing him. They were not playing him in the 11. So like really good talent actually. That's it down the ground for another single here. So good over here from Tim Pringle. 3 runs from this over. Still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. That's on the pads. Dale Phillips flicks it away leg side and picks up another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over and Aucklandaces are 62 for 2 after 7 overs. So Matthew Fisher is back into the attack into his second over. Bowled a really good first over. He bowled the opening over of this innings. Now he's back into the attack. Dale Phillips on strike. Comes down the wicket, swings it in the air. Now this could be a catching opportunity. Yes, it is. Taken at deep mid wicket. It was the slow ball from Matthew Fisher. Dale Phillips looking to drag it from outside the off stump to leg side. And he didn't get hold of it. Straight away after he hit it, it was looking like it was a miss hit and a simple catch at deep mid wicket there. So the third wicket goes down here for the Aucklandaces. Matthew Fisher immediately into the attack and striking. Dale Phillips is out after scoring 33 from 21 balls and Aucklandaces are 62 for 3 after 7.1 overs. So Lachlan Stackpole is the new batter to the crease for the Auckland Aces. Second ball of the over coming up. And this time it's driven towards deep extra covers. And Lachlan Stackpole gets off the mark with a single. The third ball of the over coming up. Bevan Jacobs on strike. That's driven away. It's outside edge towards deep third man. And another single for Bevan Jacobs. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Lachlan Stackpole is back on strike. Matthew Fisher coming around the wicket. Stackpole pulls it in the air. Fielder there. It goes over. Goes all the way for 6. That's a clean strike from Lachlan Stackpole. Picked up the length beautifully. Is deposited over deep mid wicket. What a strike that is. First 6 for Lachlan Stackpole in this innings, or the very second ball that he faces. This time it's a fuller length delivery and Lachlan Stackpole drives it back to the bowler. It's another dot ball. Good comeback after conceding the 6. Changed his angle there, Matthew Fisher. Coming back over the wicket. One more delivery left in this over. 8 runs from this over so far. Last ball of the over. That's it down the ground in the air. It lands short of mid-on. And it's another dot ball to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Dale Phillips. And Auckland Aces are 70 for 3 after 8 overs. So Tim Pringle continuing into his second over. Oh, and that's it straight back down the ground. And that's all the way for 6. What a way to start the over. It wasn't not that bad a delivery at all, but that's the talent of Bevan Jacobs. Hits it straight back over the bowler's head down the ground for 6 to start the over. Well, they've also lost the ball in the process. I think it's gone into the grass, the trees out there. It's the ball has got lost in the trees. They're searching for the ball, trying to get a new ball in. Probably if they're not able to get the ball, and I think that is what they're doing. They're trying to get a new ball in. What a way to start the over there. Bevan Jacobs hitting it straight back down the ground for 6. The second ball of the over coming up. This time it's a quicker delivery. It's flicked away towards square leg. And a dot ball here from Pringle. Still searching for the ball in those trees. They've already got a new ball in. That's a full delivery driven again. It's towards deep extra covers. They've taken the single. Pushing for the second here. Chance of a run out. Oh, good running between the wickets. Couple of runs completed. The fielder should have been a little bit more quick there. They're looking for the second. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Bevan Jacobs is batting on 16 from 11 balls with 1 boundary and 1 6 at a strike rate of 145.45. Another quicker delivery flicked away again by Bevan Jacobs towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. And he goes big. Auckland Stackpole has gone massive. That's all the way. Again on into the trees there. You might have to search for this ball as well. No, they've got the ball this time around. This time around the ball has gone to a clear location. And a second 6 in the over for the Aucklandaces. Auckland Stackpole this time. Picking up the length beautifully there. And slug sweeping it down the ground for 6. So last ball of the over. And it's driven down the ground to long off, and Auckland Stackpole picks up another single to finish the over. 16 runs came from that over, and Aucklandaces are 86 for 3 after 9 overs. So Matthew Fisher continuing into the attack, starts with a dot ball again to Auckland Stackpole. It looks like they have found the ball. But it's too late because the new ball has come in. That's in the air. Down to third man. And oh no! It's gone through. Really good effort by that deep third man fielder there. But somehow it's gone underneath him and it's gone into the fence for 4. So Auckland Stackpole, he picks up his first boundary to go with the 2 sixes as well, which he has hit. And this time it's in the slot, and Auckland Stackpole goes down the ground for 6 as well. Do not bowl in the slot to him. So good when the ball is there to be hit. Picking up length beautifully once again and hitting it through the line, straight down the ground, dead straight for 6. So 4 followed by a 6 here from Auckland Stackpole. This time it's another inside edge past the keeper, and that's 4 more as well. So 4, 6, 4. Pressure building now on Matthew Fisher. 100 comes up for the Aucklandaces in just 9.4 overs at the loss of 3 wickets. And this partnership is now 38 from just 15 balls. And this time it's guided away again towards deep third man. Oh, and misfield as well at deep third man, and 4 more. What is happening here? It's just gone through that fielder. 4, 6, 4, 4. What an expensive over this is. Last ball of the over, and it's driven away again towards deep extra covers. This time the fielder does well. Auckland Stackpole picks up another single to finish the over, but an expensive over from Matthew Fisher. 19 runs came from that over, and Aucklandaces are 105 for 3 after 10 overs at the halfway mark of this innings. So Zach Gibson is back into the attack, and that's on the pads. Auckland Stackpole flicks it away towards deep fine leg and picks up another single. Gives himself room, hits it down the ground. Long off comes around as well. And Bevan Jacobs picks up another single. That's flicked away leg side. It's in the gap. Races away. Oh, good fielding at deep mid wicket. And another couple of runs here for Auckland Stackpole. So 4 runs from the first 3 balls of this over. Still 3 balls left. So fourth ball of the over coming up. He gives himself room, looks to flick it away there. He's gotten hit on the body there. And it's a dot ball. He doesn't take any run. 4 runs from this over. 4 runs have come from this over. Still 2 balls left. Goes big there. Lachlan Stackpole has got enough on it. That's all the way for 6. Onto the grass bank again. It's in the slot this time from Zach Gibson. Lachlan Stackpole deposits it onto the grass bank over deep mid wicket. The 50 partnership comes up between these two batters. Partnership of 53 from 22 balls between Lachlan Stackpole and Bevan Jacobs. Stackpole moves to 42 from just 16 balls. Amazing hitting. This time last ball of the over is driven down the ground to mid-off. And another dot ball to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over. And the Aucklandaces are 115 for 3 after 11 overs. So Hampton is the new bowler into the attack now. And that's flicked away by Bevan Jacobs towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to start the over. So Brett Hampton is the new bowler into the attack for the Northern Brave. Lachlan Stackpole is back on strike now. The second ball of the over coming up. This time it's driven again straight to covers. And a dot ball here from Brett Hampton. Comes down the wicket, looks to drive it away, but not able to make connection. So good over here, good start to the over here from Brett Hampton, bowling that wide Yorkers. This time again the wide line Yorker is driven towards covers, can't take the single. Another dot ball from Brett Hampton. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Auckland Stackpole on 42 from 20. It's a full toss. Edged away past third man for 4. So far he was bowling those wide Yorkers really well. But this time bowled a full toss. And Auckland Stackpole has edged it past that third man fielder into the fence. Moves to 46 now with that boundary. Nearing a half century here is Auckland Stackpole. So last ball of the over coming up. And that's driven away again, a bottom edge towards short third man. It's a dot ball to finish the over. But still a good over from Brett Hampton. 5 runs came from that over. And Aucklandaces are 120 for 3 after 12 overs. So still 8 overs left in this innings, and Aucklandaces, can they push towards 200 from here? So Tim Pringle is back into the attack. And straight away Bevan Jacobs drives it to covers. Dot ball to start the over. This time it's flicked away again by Bevan Jacobs towards deep mid wicket, and picks up another single. Auckland Stackpole is back on strike. That's short this time, and has pulled away leg side. It's fielded there and taken at deep mid wicket. It was the quicker delivery. Auckland Stackpole went for the pull shot. I thought he hit it really well, but couldn't time it as well. The fielder was there at deep mid wicket, completes the catch, and a very important wicket at this stage for the Northern Brave, because this partnership was taking the game away, was really doing well. So finally the partnership has been broken. Tim Pringle breaks the partnership. The Auckland Stackpole is out after scoring 46 from 23 balls. Very agonizingly close to his half century. Auckland Stackpole has been dismissed, and Aucklandaces are 121 for 4 after 12.3 overs. So Cam Fletcher is the new batter to the crease for the Aucklandaces. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. This time it's on the stumps. Cam Fletcher defends it to covers. Another dot ball from Tim Pringle. This time it gives himself room, drives it again straight to the fielder at covers. The back-to-back dot balls from Pringle. Last ball of the over coming up. He goes down the ground, and that good fielding at long off. Actually, I thought for a moment it might go for 4, but that's fantastic fielding there. So another single for the Cam Fletcher. Cam Fletcher gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. 2 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Auckland Stackpole, and Auckland Aces are 122 for 4 after 13 overs. So Matthew Fisher now back into the attack, and Fletcher flicks it away leg side and picks up another single to start the over. Matthew Fisher now into his last over. His previous over was very expensive, conceded 19 runs in his previous over. But an excellent over from Tim Pringle there, picking up the wicket of Auckland Stackpole has given some hope to the Northern Brave once again. Second ball of the over coming up. And that's flicked away. It's gone off the pads, I think. Another single for Bevan Jacobs. One leg by as it is. This time Fletcher gives himself room, flicks it away leg side towards mid wicket and picks up another single. It's been 10 balls since the last boundary has been scored. They are putting that on display. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's too wide down the leg side. It's gone past the keeper as well, but short fine leg is there in time to stop it. So it'll only be a wide there. I thought normally those kind of freebies will race away for 4, but good job there by that short fine leg fielder, stopping the ball in time. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Comes down the wicket and he flat bats it straight down the ground. And that's all the way. Hits the side screen on the full, even crosses the side screen. Goes into the grass banks as well. Oh my God, we might have lost another ball here. New balls, please. Bevan Jacobs with another 6 here. Important 6 for the Auckland Aces. Well, they've gotten back the old ball itself. But for a moment, it thought another ball would be lost. So maybe bring in a new ball. 2 more deliveries left in this over now. 10 runs from this over so far. And he looks to flick it away. It's gone off the pads. And Bevan Jacobs picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Cam Fletcher is on strike. Oh, looks to flick it away again. It's gone off the pads again. And another single will be one leg boys to finish the over as well. What an over this has done. This has been. 12 runs came from that over. And Auckland Aces are 134 for 4 after 14 overs. So Tim Pringle now into his last over. Oh, and that smash straight back down the ground, and it goes for 4 as well. Beats those two fielders, long on and long off. It's always better to hit straight down the ground. A beautiful shot there from Cam Fletcher. He picks up his first boundary in this innings. A boundary to start the over. This time he gives himself room, smashes it through the covers for 4. Back-to-back boundaries to start the over. Pressure on Tim Pringle here. Just gave himself room and smashed it. Third ball of the over coming up. That's driven away again, straight to covers though. So this time it will be a dot ball. Cam Fletcher also starting to get into his groove here. Comes down the wicket, goes straight down the ground. It's high in the air. Has he got hold of it? No, he hasn't. Catch taken at long off. And Tim Pringle strikes back after conceding 2 boundaries. Tossed it up, invited the big shot. Cam Fletcher looking to go inside out, looking to go for the maximum, but couldn't time it well enough. And a simple catch at long off. So they've got the breakthrough here, Northern Brave. Important breakthrough, because Cam Fletcher was starting to look dangerous. He's out after scoring 11 runs from 10 balls. And Auckland Aces are 142 for 5 after 14.4 overs. So, Sean Solia is the new batter to the crease for the Auckland Aces. 2 more deliveries left in this over. So, Pringle coming around the wicket to Solia. That's a quicker delivery. It's flicked, punched down the ground to long on. And Sean Solia gets off the mark with a single. So last ball of the over coming up. That's driven again. It's good fielding at covers. And another dot ball to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over, including the wicket. So 9 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Cam Fletcher. And Auckland Aces are 143 for 5 after 15 overs. So Brett Hampton is back into the attack, still has 3 overs left in a spell. And that's pulled away by Sean Solia towards deep mid wicket. Picks up another single to start the over. It's a full delivery. Bevan Jacobs gives himself room, drives it down the ground and picks up another single. So 2 singles to start the over. Well, he goes for the scoop there, Sean Solia, moved across the stumps. Went for the scoop shot, but not able to make connection. Brett Hampton has been good so far, even in the first over. Even his first over, he conceded only 5 runs. Now again 2 runs from the first 3 balls of this over. The 3 more deliveries left in this over. That's full again. It's driven through the covers for 4 as well. Sean Solia gets into the scene with his first boundary. Caressed through the covers there for 4. The 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's a good Yorker. Sean Solia goes for a drive again, not able to make connection. Another dot ball. The last ball of the over coming up. Short ball goes for the pull shot. And unfortunately not able to make connection. So another dot ball to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over. And Auckland Aces are 149 for 5 after 16 overs. So Christian Clark is back into the attack. Bevan Jacobs goes straight. And that's 4 to start. Nice and full there from Christian Clark. And Bevan Jacobs beautifully pierces that gap there. It's it straight down the ground for a boundary to start the over. This time it's a full toss and Bevan Jacobs comes down the wicket and hits it down to long off and picks up another single. 150 comes up for the Aucklandaces in just 16.1 overs. Well, that's pulled away by Solia, and that's all the way into the grass bank for another 6. Picked the slow ball really well, and another 6 here for Solia this time around. This is a good start to the over for the Aucklandaces. This time again, swings it leg side. It's past that fielder at short fine leg, and another boundary here. So raining boundaries here. Solia with another boundary. 4-1-6-4. 15 runs from this over so far. Still 2 balls left. This time goes for the scoop, and short fine leg is there, does well, and Solia picks up another single. Well, they've gone upstairs to check the run out here, and this could be very interesting. Well, direct hits are always closer than you think. Well, he's gone. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? Direct hit has got the better of Solia, I think. Already the new batter is making his way out to the middle. Out is the decision. So in an attempt to get in a quick run there, a direct hit has seen the end of Solia, who has played a good knock actually. But unfortunately not able to make his ground there. Direct hit. It's always very difficult to anticipate a direct hit like that, particularly when you're running backwards, but you need to be a little quick there. But Solia is run out after scoring 16 runs from 9 balls, and Aucklandaces are 164 for 6 after 16.5 overs. The last ball of the over. Bevan Jacobs drives it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to finish the over. So 16 runs came from that over, including the run out of Solia, and Aucklandaces are 165 for 6 after 17 overs. So Harrison is the new batter to the crease for the Aucklandaces. So Scott Kugelin is going to be bowling the 18th over. Still 3 more overs left in this innings. And Bevan Jacobs picks up another couple of runs to start the over. The second ball of the over coming up. That's short this time. It's pulled away in the air. It's all the way for 6. That's a massive hit over deep mid wicket. Don't bowl short. If you bowl short, that's what happens. It's gone into the grass bank again. Bevan Jacobs moves into the 40s with that 6, his third 6 in this innings. This time comes down the wicket, hits it straight down the ground. It's 1 bounce and into the boundary for 4. The 6 followed by a 4 from Bevan Jacobs. This time a little too full there from Kugelin. And Bevan Jacobs picks up another boundary here. Hold on, it's a 6 actually. It's gone all the way for 6. So back-to-back 6s from Bevan Jacobs. So fourth ball of the over. And that's hit away leg side. It's towards deep mid-wicket. They're going to push for 2 here for sure. And they get it comfortably. Couple of runs for Bevan Jacobs. Moves to 49 from just 28 balls. 1 run away from a half century. 16 runs have come from this over so far. Still 2 balls left. They've been rating Bevan Jacobs highly for a long time. And he's proving it here. This time it's hit straight back down the ground and that'll run away for 4, and that's another half century for Bevan Jacobs. 53 from just 29 balls with 3 boundaries and 4 sixers at a strike rate of 182.76. There has been an outstanding knock under pressure. The Aucklandaces racing towards 200, and this has been an expensive over from Kugelin. 20 runs have come from this over with still 1 ball left. The last ball of the over. That's a full delivery, flicked away again by Bevan Jacobs. It's towards deep mid-wicket. They're going to push for 2 here for sure. Yes, and that's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs to finish the over. 22 runs came from that over. And Aucklandaces are 187 for 6 after 18 overs. So Zach Gibson is bowling the penultimate over. 2 more overs left in this innings. That's a slower ball, and Harrison flicks it away leg side and gets off the mark with a single. He's been at the non-strikers end for quite a long time as Harrison finally gets the strike and picks up a single. The Bevan Jacobs is back on strike. That's flicked away. It's gone off the pads, I think. It's past the keeper. And that's 4 more as well. Full and on the pads from Zach Gibson. And is it 4 leg byes or is it on the pad? That's the big question. In fact, they've knocked the stump over. Oh dear, what has happened there? Is that a hit wicket or what? They're just looking at the ball racing away for 4, but Bevan Jacob has hit his stumps. Well, he's gone too far back. His leg has hit the stumps. That's a bizarre way to get dismissed. After playing such a good knock, Bevan Jacobs is on his way here. A wicket has gone down. Bevan Jacob is out, hit wicket. Goodness gracious me. Bevan Jacobs has to go after scoring 55 runs from 31 balls. And Aucklandaces are 188 for 7 after 18.2 overs. Such a bizarre way to get dismissed actually after playing so well. He went too far backwards and hit his wickets there. That is not a good sign at all. That is not a good way to get dismissed, but dismissal is a dismissal. And now suddenly you have 2 new batters at the crease. Ashok is the new batter to the crease. Aditya Ashok is the new batter to the crease and straight away gets off the mark with a boundary. It's beautifully played there. What a way to get your innings going. So whatever boundary was missed in the previous delivery, Aditya Ashok has made up for it in this delivery. So what has to be said. That was such a bizarre way to get dismissed actually. Goes for a scoop again, but this time not able to make connection. A dot ball here from Zach Gibson. That's a wide down the leg side. Yes, wide given by the umpire. So Zach Gibson has to reload that one again. That's a full delivery and Ashok drives it towards covers. And picks up another single here. So Ryan Harrison is back on strike. Last ball of the over coming up. And Harrison goes big down the ground. But fielder is there at long on. Ryan Harrison picks up another single to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Bevan Jacobs. And Aucklandaces are 195 for 7 after 19 overs. Brett Hampton is bowling the last over. And it looks like he has bowled him here. So Ryan Harrison is walking back. He went for the reverse shot there and he completely missed it there, Ryan Harrison. And a wicket on the first ball of the over for Brett Hampton. Ryan Harrison is out after scoring 2 runs from 3 balls, and Aucklandaces are 195 for 8 after 19.1 overs. Too much ads coming between every overs that sometimes the balls get missed. So 5 more deliveries left in this innings. So Angus Olivier is the new batter to the crease, and has driven down the ground to long off. And Olivier gets off the mark with a single. Aditya Ashok is back on strike, and that's a good thing for the Aucklandaces at this stage. 4 more deliveries left in the over. 4 more deliveries left in this innings. Aditya Ashok gives himself room, drives it away, but again deep extra covers is there. So just a single for Aditya Ashok. So just 3 more deliveries left in this innings. 3 runs needed for the magical 200. And Angus Olivier swings it leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up just a single. This is a good over from Brett Hampton. It's been a good spell from Brett Hampton. Just 3 runs have come from this over, including the wicket. This time Aditya Ashok gives himself room, drives it down the ground. Can they push for 2 here? Long on comes around as well, pushing for 2, couple of runs completed. And the 200 comes onto the board for the Aucklandaces. Fantastic performance. 200 for 8, still 1 ball left in this innings. But still a good last over from Brett Hampton. 5 runs have come from this last over, including the wicket of Ryan Harrison. Last ball of the innings coming up. Aditya Ashok on strike. Goes for a reverse sweep. Oh, shot third man as well. Was that a catching opportunity? Don't know. But they have picked up another single, and that's the end of the innings as well. A single to finish the innings. 6 runs came from the last over, including the wicket of Ryan Harrison. And Aucklandaces finished their 20 overs on 201 for 8 at the end of their 20 overs, thanks mainly to Bevan Jacobs, who scored 55 from just 31 balls. He really helped the Aucklandaces get to that total. And also Lachlan Stackpole scored 46 from 23 balls with 4 boundaries and 4 sixers at a strike rate of 200 as well. Both of them helped the Aucklandaces gain momentum. And in the end, I think 201 for 8 is a really good total in T20 cricket these days. They were put into bat by Northern Brave, and Aucklandaces have really done well to get to 201 for 8 at the end of their 20 overs. So the Northern Brave, to pick up their first win in the Super Smash T20 this year, will need a 202. The Northern Brave will need 202 runs to win this match and pick up their first win of the Super Smash T20 season this year. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So hi guys, unfortunately the rain has picked up in Hamilton. That's why the start of the second innings has been delayed. Obviously, the Northern Brave need 202 runs to win from their full quota of 20 overs. But now that it's raining out here, it might be a reduced match. It might be the overs might be reduced, and it might be a shortened game. So the Duckworth Lewis might come into play as well. So for now, the rain is a little heavy and the covers are on to the field. We'll be back again once the situation improves and once the rain reduces. So until then, please stay tuned for further updates. So it looks like the rain has intensified actually, and the start of play is further delayed. Surely they have started to reduce. They have started to lose overs for sure. And yeah, there was 96% chance of rain today, and that is why the rain has arrived so much. So still the covers are firmly in place, and there's no discussions about restart time. So still the wait continues actually. But in the meantime, I think there's another match which is going on actually. The Ashes Test match is going on, and England have started really well in the Test match. Australia 152 for 7 at the end of 44.2 overs. Mitchell Starc and Michael Nesser are batting at the crease. Josh Tongue has picked up 3 wickets, and for a change, it looks like England has started well, but they will need to maintain a good momentum throughout the Test match. They have already lost the Ashes actually. Australia have won the Ashes 3-0. The last 2 matches have become like dead rubbers, but obviously WTC points are at stake in every Test match. So very important for England to get a win so that they can have any chance of keeping their WTC hopes alive. So at the moment, England looking good, but we need to see. Hopefully, they can continue to keep taking wickets. They need to bowl Australia out quickly and then bat well also. Batting has been a very big concern because they're always wanting to play their baseball style of approach, and it is not working. So they need to tone down a little bit, play some normal Test cricket, play according to the conditions, and then see. So let's see if England can finally win a Test match in Australia. It's been a long time actually, ever since last time England won a Test match in Australia was way back in 2010-11. After that, they haven't been able to win even one Test match in Australia. So still 2 Test matches left. If England can win one Test match, at least they can take something out of this Ashes Test series. But for now, as I was speaking, the 8th wicket goes down for Australia actually. Mitchell Starc has been dismissed by Braden Carr. So now Australia are 152 for 8 after 44.5 overs. Wow, so England are doing really well. Yeah, but the situation remains the same actually as far as this Super Smash match is concerned. It's still raining. The covers are still firmly in place. We'll be back again soon once the situation improves. Any further updates, we will let you know. So please stay tuned for further updates. So hi guys, unfortunately the rain never stopped and the match has been abandoned. The first match of the Super Smash T20 2025-26 has been abandoned. It was a good batting performance from Aucklandaces. They would have thought they can defend it and maybe pick up a win today, but unfortunately not to be. The heavens opened up. There was 96% chance of rain today, and the rain has won the match in the end. So the rain has picked up their first win in the Super Smash tournament, we can say that. So both the teams will share points. Northern Brave and Aucklandaces will share 1 point each. Not a good start to the Super Smash tournament for sure, because the very first match of this tournament, the rain has played spoil sport. But hopefully the future matches will happen fully and we can get a full game of cricket, and hopefully we can get results in the next few matches. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches of the Super Smash T20. By the way, I was just talking about the Ashes. We'll check the score line once again. Yes. So this is what is happening in the Ashes now. Day 1, Session 2, Australia have been bowled out for 142 runs. Josh Tongue has picked up a 5-wicket haul. Gus Atkinson has picked up 2 wickets. Ben Stokes has picked up 1 wicket. Braden Carse has also picked up 1 wicket. The highest scorer for Australia is Michael Nesser with 35 from 49 balls. But unfortunately, Australia have put on a very disappointing batting performance. For the first time in this Ashes series, Australia are on the back foot straight away in a test match. So definitely, I think England have started really well in this 4th test match. And as I said, WTC points are at stake in every test match. So it's always crucial, WTC points. Every test match is very important in a WTC cycle. And if England can win 1 test match in this Ashes test series, it will be a huge achievement for them, because that will itself break a drought from 2010 to now. So let's see, England have started well. Let's hope, let's see how the test match proceeds. But a disappointing batting performance from Australia. It's going to be interesting to see whether England can continue to maintain their good form throughout this test match. I just wanted to show this. Yeah, so but sad thing is that Super Smash match has been washed out. We'll be back again to cover the future matches of this Super Smash T20 tournament. The first match, Northern Brave and Aucklandaces have shared points. We'll be back again tomorrow as well to cover this tournament. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.